sometimes you got to dissect certain things, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. I told you who the players were in the video, right? I said it's a dude from Louisiana, Nip, and his baby mama, right? You think after all these years, the baby mama wouldn't have stood up and said something if I was bullshit?
I don't know.
Come on, bro.
So when he said it, I said some shit about the character, trying to explain some shit, and my life been threatened.
What you mean? What you mean?
You know when I said Nip, but not Earmus. So I explained that, and my life was threatened. When this came out and said that, I sat back and said, man, they finna kill that. If he lying, they finna do something to that.
So let me ask you a question.
And ain't nobody done
What's
nothing.
your issue with, look, I don't got it. That's his sexual preference. Diddy up there wilding.
Yeah.
He finna let people know he was hitting Nip baby mama. You see it's coming out. Because you know Cassie and her was best friends. So when a playing like the way Diddy playing, this is real shit. My woman right there. My woman's right there.
Did it everybody in the industry that we like.
If I tell my woman...
That I don't disagree with.
Listen,
They rather come on this
you
simple.
think if Diddy told Cassie, make that happen with Laura, it wasn't going to happen? You heard
I think they have incredible power. I would doubt nothing that comes out of that camp over there. I doubt
Okay,
nothing.
so that's what I'm saying.
We learn more shit than we ever needed
But
to
my
know.
question to you is, what's the... Because outside of his sexual preference, what problem did you have with Nip?
He a rolling 60s neighborhood crip, which is a detrimental organization to Black America.
Okay, now, hold on. So, will the kids listen to somebody that's not that, even though they're into that, to keep them from being that? Or will they listen from the individual that's telling them not to be that and you could do something different? Look at me.
That individual. That's only a small portion of our kids that's going into that. Most of our kids aren't going into that. Maybe in LA, in those small LA, Chicago, but outside of those two entities, our kids aren't automatically
Rolling
going into
60s
that.
deep as a mother in Texas.
But our
Oh, they
kids,
not?
but I would have never got exposed to it if I didn't never go to the boys' home. I would have never known nothing about rolling 60s had I never went to the boys' home.
Where was it located?
In the rural area.
Of Texas, right?
Yeah, of Texas.
Okay, so what I'm saying is...
My son don't know nothing about rolling 60s.
So is it Nipsey's fault that he come up the way he come up?
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just know before Nipsey died, I seen him slapping a guy that's trying to record him and his girl, which you a celebrity.